Noa ia e Māori, o to asa le pō, ngā whā nei hihifo, tonga.
Noa ia e Māori, o to asa le rejoice, ngō he ne vai pu asa moa. Today is the end of Rotuman Language Week here at Southern Park School.
So we are now going to present what our teachers and students have learned. Before we begin, we will ask Angela to open our day with a prayer in Rotuman.
Go. Fingalele isla hau la ruit.
Jehovah otomis ofate eloni, anisim sia amisa alfumori, mata ua amis efiri ne rante, alalum akia amis e au ataha, na se amisa nene. Poto inya mahanise e as onchisu karisito, otomis ngangatra ka almor akina. Amen.
We will now hear the Rotuman National Anthem sung by our students at 2019 Rotuman Language Week Assembly.
The theme for Rotuman Language Week is
Putua os feanga ma os ang pakrutuma.
This means the importance of teaching the Rotuman language and culture to the next generation.
That is an interesting theme. The importance of teaching the Rotuman language and culture to the next generation. That pretty much means all of us that we are the next generation should learn our language, right?
Yeah, okay. Enough thinking and talking. Do you want to know more about Rotuma? To be honest, I've been at Southern Park School for 8 years, and I thought Miss Locke was someone. I didn't know about Rotuma until a few years ago.
Well, Mr. Katsafono was my teacher, and I thought he was Tongan. Yes, we have been busy in our bubbles, learning about dancing, reading about the split islands, and Fui drawing too.
We have learned different words this week, like Fayaxia, Hanisi, and Fingalele.
Fingalele? Lele in Tongan is good. I wonder what finger means.
Just hurry up and finger next line.
So sit back and relax and listen because we'll be holding a competition at the end of the presentation.
The first student who emails Miss Locke with the 3 correct answers will win a prize. The winner will be announced at our next Zoomably on Monday.
Rotuma is made up of 7 districts: Nortau, Wainafa, Malhaha, Itutiu, Chuchu, Pepche, and Itumuta. Rotuma is surrounded by many smaller islands where no one lives. The government station is in Ahau and the airport is in Malhaha. You can walk around Rotuma in a day. To drive around Rotuma can take up to 1 hour, depending on what you drive around the island in.
On this map, you can see Wallis and Futuna, Samoa, Tonga, Niue, and Fiji. Rotuma is where the arrow is pointing. Yes, that is Rotuma. Rotuma is far away. It is about 600 kilometers away from Fiji. And to get to this beautiful island, you will need to go on a 2 or 3 day trip by boat or 2-hour flight. That is why Rotuma is an untouched paradise.
1,
Ta,
2,
ro,
3,
folu,
4,
heke,
5,
lima,
6,
ono,
7,
hifu,
8,
valu,
9,
siva,
10.
sanghulu. Rotuma has a range of well-developed art forms, including the ape, which is fine white man, is considered to be Rotuman's highest form of a mat. This mat is used during weddings and funerals. A tufua is a type of skirt used for dance and special occasions. In Rotuma, we have a special garland we call a tufui. It is draped over visitors on special occasions. Tufuis are made from sweet-smelling flowers. The tufui is worn at various functions, such as mamasa, hatakafu, or traditional dances. It takes a lot of time, skill, and patience to make tufui. During funerals, the ladies need to make up to 100 tufuis to dress the grave on the 5th day after the person has passed away. It is not an easy task, so we must acknowledge the hard work these Rotuman women do.
No major gathering takes place on Rotuma without singing or dancing, depending on the size of the festival. Katoanga. Fara means to ask in Rotuman. Fara is a traditional Rotuman cultural and social event occurring annually for a month between December and January. Here is an example of what Fara is. To thank the group for coming around to houses, we put perfume and powder on them to show our appreciation of their dance. They then move on to the next house. If there are visitors in the house, they will ask them to join the Fara group. Our more formal and traditional form of dance is called tautonga. This is a very graceful and meaningful dance to Rotumans. The women dance slowly while the men are allowed to move around fast and chant. Here is an example of the tautonga.
Yeah.
sine won fanga tin row het row of epa hoi hoi fenganga feang reut onto ula lewo feang reut onto ula lewo Osale oine osanua Wapese isine rotuma Osale oine osanua Wapese isine rotuma Finga leleima etoriango Famoite Israel masra Otohani sino fumo Osale oise osanua
Now we will have our principal who made this language week possible, Mr. Esera.
Noia e Mauri. Thank you to all the students who were part of the Word for the Day program. I'm proud that all of you were having a go at saying the word for the day. You have already made a valuable contribution to preserving one of the most precious languages of the Pacific. Congratulations to those who presented their artwork, the Te Fui patterns. I saw them online. And I tell you, I am so pleased I was not asked to judge them because they all look beautiful to me. The creativity of the design was amazing. And in just doing that, open a window for you to have some understanding of the Rotuman sense of beauty. So well done. I enjoy the story of the aunga and the swordfish. You can sense the frustration of the swordfish being beaten by aunga. I would like to acknowledge the leadership from Mr. Katafono and Mrs. Lakoki Peritania. The reason why I say the Rotuman language is one of the most precious in the Pacific is because only a few people speak Rotuman. So those of you who currently speak Rotuman, you need a lot of support and encouragement to keep speaking and pass it on to the next generation. Your language defines the person that you are. Your culture cannot be without your language. When your language disappears, so will your culture. When both are gone, darkness befalls being Rotuman. Thank you again to all those of you who made contribution to the Rotuman Language Week and make the Rotuman language continue to survive into the next generation. Paexia.
Our students and teachers have been practicing how to say simple words in Rotuman. Here are their awesome efforts.
Noia e Mori, happy Rotuman Language Week.
Noia e Mori, happy Rotuman Language Week.
Noia e Mori, oto asa le besi.
Oh, my pits are break. Oh, my eye!
Oh, c'est fake. I wish for a new pencil. Oh, thank you for the pencil. Fayaxia.
Noia e Mori, oto asa le mele moala. Fayaxia.
Our teachers and students have put together a Rotuman dance. We will now entertain you with the Rotuman dance music.
Tamure, tamure, mure, murea. Tamure, tamure, mure, murea. Mure, mure, papa, mure, mure, mama. Rara, tonga, tuto, mure, mure. Mure, mure, papa, mure, mure, mama. Rara, tonga, tuto, mure, mure. Hoya, ha, ha, hoya, ha, ha, ha.
Phyrexia. Now we will hear from our awesome teacher, Mr. Katafono.
Noia e Mauri, o to asa le Thomas i whanga Katafono, ngō whani saulei rotuma. Te ranti I, mai la o ex hani so ngats o itu e rere, e reko is po ma no haula lum, ka no waf, ka no nene. O e tapema si Mr. Isera, Mr. Lemanu, Mr. Opepe, a Board of Trustees in Southern Park School. E hanisi maavo hion la pola is la sohwa, Rotuma Language Week, in Southern Park. Nasau te isi, nasau pumue te whameo Rotuma, po e ren sang mafol ni mei, e fiset ni taro vol, ma valungun mata. Angats isi tu hifu ni Rotuma, na Rotuma si Queen Victoria, sau ni ranrani la matau Rotuma. Nasau te isi tapema, whameo Rotuma a sokwa Rotuma Language Week, ma anisia ma Rotuma Day. O e tapema si manituni New Zealand, ma ministry ni Pacific Islands, e nani ngasau te isla mau se whameo Rotuma, la isla po la putua o sfeina, ma sa ang whak Rotuma. Te aire Rotuma otmot me miahet, ka is po ma asok mumua e otmot siov ni o sfeina, asok anisia tapema e fautis. O oki naf si school leaders, ma irisa tokwani is veyang e ngasau te is. Noia e Mauri, noia e Hanisi, noia e Hoisuanga, ma is po ma asokwa Rotuma Language Week. Fuamus ma hanis o ngata. Noia e Mauri, Talofalawa, Malo e Lei, Kiora, Kiorana, Pulavinaka, Whakalofalaiatu, Alohani, Namaste and greetings to you all. It is with great humbleness and honor for me to give thanks to our Heavenly Father in heaven for the guidance and protection, especially from this pandemic who is still lingering in our midst. At this point in time, I acknowledge with great appreciation Mr. Isera, Mr. Lemanu, Mr. Opepe, as well as the Board of Trustees for allowing us to celebrate our Rotuma Language Week here in Southern Park School. Thank you also to the Southern Park School community, parents and students who were able to tune in throughout the week to support us, a minority group amongst you all. Acknowledgement and thanks also go to the New Zealand government through the Ministry of Pacific People for formally recognizing the importance and the need to celebrate and revive our unique culture and language as a means of preventing it from being extinct. This week marks two very significant events in the lives of all Rotumans. First, the first official celebration of the language and culture after being officially recognized as an endangered language. Secondly, May 13 is Rotuma Day. The day back in 1881, due to infighting and wars amongst Rotumans with great influence from visitors from Tonga and Samoa, the 7 chiefs of Rotuma decided to cede Rotuma to Great Britain, which resulted in Rotuma being an annexed colony of the British Isles. We are honored that out of the 9 Pacific Island languages to be celebrated this year, and being the smallest community here in New Zealand and coming from the smallest island in the Pacific, we have been given the first chance to celebrate our language and our culture. I know some of you may find it hard to locate Rotuma on the map, but I can assure you it is there, somewhere. Once again, a huge Fayexia, and thank you to the leaders and all of you who were part of the week for your support in helping Mrs. Lako, Matilda, Angela, as well as myself and those who have links to Fiji and Rotuma. Thank you and Fayexia.
Fayexia for listening. We have now come to the end of our presentation. Just to make sure you are listening, Paul will ask you 3 questions.
First question, how many districts are there in Rotuma? And name 2 of them. Second question, how do you say the number 5 and 6 in Rotuman? Third question, what is the name of the garland worn during special occasions in Rotuma?
Here is Ms. Lako's email address, tlako@southernpark.school.nz. So get your answers emailed to her as soon as possible.
For Moss, take care. I am Paul Fukafuka, over and out.
Alalom singa ngaj, tutu atakoa. I'm Rejoice Filmaya, over and out.
Olalum Bafua Moose, happy Rotuma Language Week.